to be a clean game.
All right, Delgado will jump. Seton Hall in their road blue, and it's controlled by the Pirates. Another great crowd on hand here at KFC Yum Center in Louisville. And for Seton Hall, the starting lineup for Kevin Willard includes Angel Delgado, the active NCAA double-double leader, one of the 4 seniors, and 1 sophomore in the lineup, Miles Powell. The Pirates will crash the boards. Rebounding will be a big key, certainly, in this one. And for Louisville, 2 seniors, 2 juniors, a sophomore, including Anas Mahmoud. He's the 4th leading shot blocker in the USA, 2nd in the ACC, and that's one of Louisville's fortes. And then on the glass, on the offensive glass, it's Desi
of Louisville goes opposite. Terrific step-in jumper for Powell, but Des Rodriguez hard to keep off the glass. Louisville opened up against it in that they play the similar defense.
The Seton Hall Pirates, a team shooting 64%. Rodriguez at 77%. And now a steal off the inbound. Sanogo, nice play, and he's able to convert for the first deuce of the ball game.
Sanogo, one of the best defenders in the Big East. He's active, he's alert. Terrific interception.
That's the kind of opportunistic baskets we're hoping to see, or we will see, I think, this afternoon between these two.
Look at all the switching Seton Hall does on all those perimeter hands-offs and screens. They do a good job of keeping the game in front. They're going to have to wall up.
And Spalding, only 32 years old, youngest man coaching a Division I team in the country.
Played originally for Roy Williams at Kansas, transferred to Louisville. Has a really good demeanor and does a great job of connecting with this team. Think about the situation. He became the head coach here. He's really done a good job of navigating all the potential detours and static that's around the program.
We saw him in practice yesterday, and I loved his demeanor. Jump shot rimmed in and out by Carrington. Ball batted around. Louisville has it. But he is capable, David Padgett, of heating things up when he needs to with his team. Hard drive, Spalding. Missed it. Rebound, Delgado.
Both teams best when they're out in transition, attacking. A lot of drag ball screens, a lot of quick ball reversals.
Off the miss, the rebound taken down by B.J. King, a sophomore out of Cleveland. And a ball stripped, taken away. It's Powell on a run. Foot race to the basket. He lays it up, missed it. But Rodriguez there to clean it up.
And if you're looking for a difference in the coaching styles, David Padgett's giving more freedom to the non-ball handling wings of Louisville. You're going to see the ball in the hands of Delgado more maybe in transition in the open floor than maybe a year ago.
Spalding inside. Good catch, good finish. 4-2.
Interesting, Kadeem Carrington. He's got over 1,300 career points. Had 41 against Creighton last year. He's been moved to the point guard position and really done a nice job of directing the Seton Hall team.
Yeah, Brooklyn kid.
Kevin Willard is a terrific communicator. He understands who he is and, more importantly, the type of player he needs to recruit to be successful at Seton Hall.
And we'll be talking about this roster as the game goes on. This is Snyder. And a long jumper off the front rim. Here come the Pirates. Rodriguez corner jump, and that's good. So Seton Hall runs, gets a good look, and they're up 7-2 early.
Best in transition. Terrific job right now. All that perimeter switching is keeping Louisville in front. They've eliminated any post-up opportunities or isolation opportunities. Watch a switch right here. And that's the thing about Snow. His ability to defend multiple positions is so important for the Seton Hall defense.
And a foul away from the ball is Delgado.
38% three-point shooter. Runs the floor, can get to the glass. Really hard to keep out of the lane.
Louisville so far, 6 possessions, 4 turnovers, 2 points. And a loose ball scooped up by Delgado.
How patient Delgado is in that little bit of a double team.
Powell for 3, rims in and out. And batted out of bounds by Sanogo. So David Padgett, in his 4th season on the staff, suddenly moves over 1 seat, Seth Greenberg, and that can be a tough transition.
Yeah, it is a difficult transition. Blake Williams, a big who can step out and knock down the 3. But the thing that I've been impressed with David Padgett is When I asked him how the transition's been, he said, it's not about me, it's about the players. And to me, I'm here for the players to help them deal with this. And he said they absolutely have been terrific each and every day in their approach.
Desi Rodriguez drains another three. He's knocked down 2 from there. And it's 10-5.
Desi Rodriguez, such a tough matchup because he can shoot the three, he can beat you off the bounce. He's really good in the middle of the floor in isolations. And eventually they'll post him.
And getting back to your point about coaching changes, that can be difficult for players. There's a steal by Rodriguez on the run out. And he dives inside, able to draw the foul.
Concern for Louisville right now is their second, third, and fourth leading scorers have more turnovers than assists. They've got to.
The assistant Trent Johnson, 17 years a head coach, sitting next to David Padgett. They have a relationship going back many years, back to Reno, Nevada. That was a good get for Louisville late in the game to pick up Trent Johnson and Greg Paulus as well.
David Padgett played AU basketball with Trent Johnson's son. That's where that relationship began, as they both are from Reno.
Darius Perry with a nifty move inside. That's Trent Johnson.
Very successful coach at Stanford.
LSU, TCU.
Hard-nosed, tough disciplinarian, terrific teacher, excellent communicator. Really a tremendous asset to a young head coach.
And Greg Paulus, of course, 4-year player at Duke, has been coaching at Ohio State. Inside Sanogo, ball deflected loose, and down goes Carrington, a foul there.
Went to the administration and asked for David Padgett to be their coach. So he had the total support of the players in the program. He was involved in recruiting some of them. He was in practice doing individual workouts with them. So that's very, very important. Now, you go from there. How is David Padgett going to coach his team? He's not Rick Pitino. He's got to coach this team in his own personality and put his own stamp on it, and I think he's trying to do that.
Missed shot on a foul on Kelishvili's first, but he's got some talent. This Seton Hall team loses 4 seniors, but they've got some quality players, not only recruited, but right on their bench. So it should be they're in the midst of a good run, Seton Hall basketball.
And sitting out. Torian Thompson, who played at Syracuse, averaged double figures and almost 8 rebounds, is sitting out. He'll be eligible next year, a good front court player.
And the drive inside, the deflection comes loose. And Seton Hall has the miss on the breakout. Powell ducks in. Shot partially blocked. Man hanging on the rim. And
gets a piece of the rim. Great job right there also coming in behind the play. But what you're looking at right now is Seton Hall's doing a really good job. Right now they're more man-to-man of changing their defenses and communicating. Darius Perry, a very good-looking freshman.
Williams fires down low, has his man Spalding. Ball again deflected loose. Pirates have it. Miles Cale, who just came in the ball game on the run, right to the rack. Throws up an air ball. Cards back the other way. Pull up 3 back rim by Snyder. Got his own rebound.
Good Snyder, really struggling shooting a 3 right now. Pretty good three-point shooter. Was terrific against Kentucky last year. Kind of got his mojo about the middle of the season. Right now, a lot of wasted possessions. I look for Seton Hall maybe to try to get something inside.
Aaron Gordon has come in for Seton Hall. He's a sophomore, wears number 4. The drive by Powell, and again, the intimidation of Louisville's big men create a 3-on-2. Williams, long-range 3. Back rim, so Malik Williams, the freshman from Fort Wayne, 0 for 2 from back there.
That's a shot he can make, but in time and score and situation, he's better off moving that ball one more pass, moving the defense, trying to get something a little bit better. Especially, they want to get in some type of rhythm. This is my one question for Louisville right now. I'm not sure the identity offensively. They've got to develop an identity a little bit more offensively.
Oh, a long rebound on the breakout. Perry right to the rim, lays it in.
Perry, the freshman from Wheeler High School, tradition-rich Wheeler High School, really brings a lot of energy to this Louisville basketball team. He's good in transition, can really rack it.
There's that moving screen as the handoff came.
But the way the rules are now, if you roll your hips, that's going to be an offensive foul, and that's what was called.
That sounds like a dance move.
Come on, I'm not that slick.
Now they're calling it here on the hardwood. 11.5 to go in the first. Seton Hall, good start, 13-9 lead on the road. Trying to get into the top 25. A win here would put them there, I think, soundly. And, well, they say a double dribble that time by Desi Rodriguez.
Those games have been obviously classic. You think about the 6 overtime game, but how about Gonzaga and Villanova? Those two schools, programs that are as good as any in the country, that will be a big-time game.
Long range three off the side iron that time by Perry.
Gonzaga getting really good guard play out of those upperclassmen Perkins and Melson, and Jalen Brunson for Villanova. He orchestrates their offense.
Rodriguez attacks the big man and lays it in.
Think about the versatility of Rodriguez. Bang, 2 threes, got a couple steals, got to the offensive glass. And Jalen Brunson, to me, he plays at a pace that he absolutely controls the tempo of the game. Villanova is as fundamentally sound a team as there is in the country, and Mikal Bridges having an absolute breakout junior year. Shoots the three, uses his size, an elite defender. Villanova is very complete, so fundamentally sound.
Delgado off the little bounce pass, able to drain.
Pocket pass by Kadeem Carrington. Again, the guy has 1,300 career points, moved to the point guard position, dragged those two defenders, a really nice job of reading the defense, a team-footer.
And you got to know when to take the shot. When the shot's there, you got to take it, and obviously you got to make it. Into the ball game, Dwayne Sutton, number 24 for Louisville. He's a sophomore, transferred from UNC Asheville.
That's what he does right there. He's an athletic, hard-playing guy. Averaged 12 and 7 in Asheville. He's an energy guy. He's a blend guy. You don't have to run a play for him. He creates plays by himself.
Oh, the crowd getting restless, and now Spalding.
You've got to guard him before he gets the basketball. If you guard him after he gets the basketball, with that size and strength, watch this little dribble handoff to a ball screen right here.
Kadeem Carrington, Brooklyn native. Here's number 0, another one of the fabled seniors in this Seton Hall class.
Louisville switching all those perimeter high ball screens.
Shot clock running down. He misses from long range. Rebound by Quentin Snyder. This is Dang Adele. He's been quiet early.
Good job defensive transition for Seton Hall, keeping the game in front.
Snyder right to the rim, missed it. The stuff attempt by Williams goes out of bounds, and they say it
impact him on the defensive end, and he's got to find a way to get other people involved.
Now, he has been an effective scorer in his first 3 years here. 68th all time, over 1,000 points.
When he shoots that in the corner, the backcourt is not covered, and there's you get a run out.
Oh, Carrington, that might have been a goaltend. It looked like the ball hit the backboard. Here's Adele ducking inside, laying it in. Louisville had gone 1 of 10 in the last 3 minutes before that.
But Quentin Snyder making the play in transition for Dang Adele, and that's what Dang Adele does best, attack the basket off the bounce. I'd rather see him run the floor in transition.
That defense gets the offense and the crowd going, and Delgado forces one up, got his own rebound. Now the crowd gets into it as the new shot clock for Seton Hall. 8:35 to go in the first, and a 6-point lead. Carrington attacks, misses, got fouled, and he'll get 2 free throws. He went to the right.
Getting the ball on ball reversal, off dribble penetration. Quentin Snyder gets him the ball, he makes a play. The game, if they try to get him freed up for an open look.
Carrington has another attempt, and that one is good. So Seton Hall, you mentioned they shoot 64% as a team, but Angel Delgado's been to the line more than anybody, and he is a 61% free throw shooter. That'll drop your average down.
And there's Warner going and attacking.
Wara with a acrobatic, creative conversion, and now it's a 5-point game.
He is wired to score. Big-time three-point shooter, which opens up the driving game. Really high basketball IQ. His dad's the head basketball coach at Erie Community College. He really has a good understanding of how to play.
Jordan Wara, just a freshman, and Carrington again to the rim. And a Pirate that Seton Hall's doing so well so far to get into the basket, and they're getting contact, and they're making Louisville foul them.
Well, Louisville defends without fouling, but when you play a bunch of city guys, or what I call city gamers, it's hard. Games. Dead Rodriguez, without a doubt. I mean, he gets in the lane, he's got runners, floaters, he got offensive rebounds. Devon Carter, the best defender maybe in the country. Shamari Ponce for St. John. St. John's making a little comeback. Cassius Winston, I'm not sure if Colin Sexton is from the city, but he reminds me of Jay Williams, my guy, Jay Williams, and Jalen Brunson. You know, a little Philadelphia city guy, a little Chicago city guy, but guys that can make plays.
What a drive inside by Dang Adele, and he banks it on. It's the second banker the Cardinals have had here in the last couple of minutes, and a steal. Nice play. That's Wara. Jordan Wara is a very active defender, freshman. Here's Adele, hard inside, and down he goes, and the whistle blows.
Early, maybe you could stop the basketball, but Dang Adele is best when he's attacking. when he's out ahead of the play as opposed to advancing the ball in transition. And I'm interested to see as this season goes along defense so we can advance pass and let you attack. Do what you do best.
Yeah, fill the wings. Adele, all ACC first teamer, expected to be out of the Sudan and Africa. Now it's Seton Hall's lead just 2. This is Rodriguez. Pull up 15-footer, knocks it down. That's legit. That's some sweet stuff from Desi Rodriguez.
He is so patient in his ability to get to a spot and elevate and shoot. That's a hard play that he made look really easy. But think about what they did offensively. They moved the defense side to side, got him the ball on an open side where he could pull up and make a play, use his size and his explosiveness.
And the beauty of that is that quieted the crowd for the moment. Not now. They get a 3-ball from the corner by Dwayne Sutton, the sophomore. And it's a 1-point ball game.
And Sutton more of a slasher.
Powell tries to answer. Long. Snyder on the breakout. Oh, they turn it over. Rodriguez in a 2-on-1 with Carrington. And the ball stripped. He regains, puts it up and in. Desi Rodriguez. Stripped Wara, but a foul called.
Job containing the ball in transition and getting matched up right now.
And Rodriguez for Seton Hall, 15 of his team's group he had for those couple seasons.
Think about the seniors on this team. Now they've scored almost well over 3,000 points. They got 3,000-point scorers in Carrington, obviously Desi Rodriguez and Angel Delgado. Delgado's got over 1,000 rebounds.
And they dump it down to Delgado, trying to clear some space. The kick out. Powell all day long, and he drills it.
What a great pass right there. Angel Delgado, he is so patient. He reads the defense and makes the right decision. Backed his man down. Look at Wara, always looking to score.
Well, Wara called for the
point charge right there. Knowing that Wara is more right-handed, sits on the right hand. Terrific job right there by Desi Rodriguez, who's impacting the game on both sides.
And they go to Delgado again. Clears some space. Up fake. Jump hook. Good. So Delgado deals an assist for a 3 and then powers inside for a deuce. And Seton Hall's back up by 7.
And instead of they're actually playing through the post right now and letting him be almost the playmaker. If you don't double, he's so strong, so low to the ground, he can get to a spot and finish.
And in today's NCAA game, who plays inside out? There's Adele. What a nice pull-up from 17, straight on. Louisville up to 43% shooting.
Back to the matchup zone right here, Louisville. Watch how they trade off players here. There's a switch at the top.
Carrington in trouble, double team. Where to go? Nowhere to go. Ball loose. Cardinals on a run out. Wara picks it up, dives inside, in and out, but he's fouled. What I like that he did there, he just cleared a little space with a little bump to get enough of an angle to make that shot. But he used to do a lot of it. Tim Duncan used to do that a lot.
On that left block and work to the middle and shoot that jump up.
Right, and you just, even if you got him guarded, you felt like, how did he just score on me?
It's a pretty good guy to get compared to.
I know. Great Wake Forest forward center Tim Duncan, one of the most likable players in NBA history.
In this matchup, watch how they're trying to extend out and just push Seton Hall out a step.
Oh, Rodriguez, long range downtown, but no good. Delgado overpowers 2, gives it back to Rodriguez, and he rocks the rim on a drive down the lane.
How about Delgado and his ability and his poise to rebound it, look over his inside shoulder, and read the cutter. When people talk about his NBA prospects, he rebounds balls out of his area, he can pass. Here's the problem with him. Can he defend the ball screen in the NBA?
Sutton's shot off the miss by Dang, and here comes Rodriguez again. Charges inside, stripped on the way up. Foul is called.
The ball in transition, not advancing it, but catching it on advanced passes where he can use his athleticism moving without the ball. I like the passing of this Seton Hall team. Very unselfish team.
And 2 missed free throws and then a foul. Going to do things in the NCAA tournament, long way from now, but you can't go into a tournament, you know this better than anybody, as a 64% shooting team. That's not good for you as a coach. That's not good for your health.
It's not good for you're right. That's why I'm sitting next to you. But And you got to get the right guys to the line. And Des Rodriguez, he's got to make free throws because he's going to be racking it. He's going to be getting in the lane, and he's going to be able to get to the line.
All right, Cale has come to the game. Miles Cale with number 22, a freshman from Middletown, Georgia.
This is all matchup right now.
Oh. Delgado cleared out his man, then missed a bunny. I think he was surprised the defender went down. Wild, out of control Louisville, and a held ball. Steelers have dominated that since 2000. That series 28-9 against the Bengals. Coverage begins Monday Night Countdown, 6 Eastern on ESPN. Steelers have also won 6 games in a row. Nifty move that time by V.J. King, the sophomore from Cleveland.
He's made 2 more points than Cleveland's won games.
You had to bring that up.
What's up with football in the state of Ohio?
Why are you down on the Browns?
I know Ohio State people are a little bit down, but
a little upset.
Don't give up like 50 to Iowa. If you didn't give up 50 to Iowa, you'd probably be playing in the championship.
Oh, that's your analysis?
Yeah.
All right, Delgado. I think the shot was blocked. Delgado's down. I think he got an elbow in the head. Here comes Louisville. They could tie or go ahead, and a whistle blows. It's on 10-2. Oh, yeah, he got an elbow, the left elbow in the face. I don't know if that was inadvertent. Average rebounded.
Let's take a look at this right here. Ball's up in the air. That could be a flagrant one, as his elbow right there. You saw B.J. King's elbow extend back. I'm not sure that's a natural position. I would think this could be a flagrant one. I would not expect it to be.
On conference foes, they've won 58 of the last 59 times. There's another look off the miss. Delgado went to get it, and King extended the elbow and caught him under the eye.
A flagrant one is just unnecessary. A flagrant 2 would be it's excessive. I don't think that was excessive, but I do think it was unnecessary. Necessary, but it was a flagrant foul because of the contact and because he reached back. Excessive would mean that there was more of an intent.
Right. All right, King by Miles Powell, who's an 89% free throw shooter. And he's got the first. Kevin Willard able to recruit.
And Kevin Willard used the same blueprint. We're going to get into this later. That peep interruption. So now it'll be Seton Hall basketball.
All right, so the Hall gets 2 free throws. Louisville misses their 1, so right now, a 3-point swing, perhaps, and could be 6 if the Pirates convert a 3 here.
I would expect Seton Hall to try to get that ball reversed, move the defense some, and try to get something at the rim right now, not settle.
Here's Carrington, step back, airballed it, rebounded by King. 2:20 left. Williams, near corner, they work back to Snyder.
B.J. King just scored a bucket. Packing, and he's and one thing about B.J. King, he's kind of wired to score once he gets things going. He's a right-hand hard driver.
On the offensive glass, Pirates miss a putback. Snyder sprinting to the front court, pull up 15-footer. Yes, he did it. The jumper players in a rhythm and tempo are better shooters. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, for sure. And guys know where they're getting their shots from, and it's better floor balance.
Coming up at halftime, Land Rover. Halftime report, John Brickley, Tom Crean, Dallin Cuff. They'll discuss UCF Alabama basketball, Tulane UNC highlights, Villanova Gonzaga, the preview, all that coming up.
Seeing where you could attack and getting you to your best player in an advantage position.
All right, Rodriguez has got to find the range here, and that time he has the right arc and makes the free throw goes to maintain the 1-point lead.
Really important for Seton Hall, if they get a stop, to rebound from the guard spot. They're without Delgado, their best and elite rebounder, and the best rebounder in college basketball. These guards have got to come back.
Well, he's back on the bench. Williams for 3. No, air ball. Great rotation, but too much length. Here comes Cale. Dives inside. Mano Kelishvili lost it on the way up, and the Cardinals have it. That looked like an easy 2. Snyder dives inside, banks it in, uses the glass, and the Cardinals have tied it up at 34. Final minute, first half. Oh, turnover. Snyder fouled from behind by Powell.
To have the ball in his hands more so that he can be a facilitator, a playmaker, and then once those wing guys get it going.
He started 62 games in his first 3 years. He was a 37% three-point shooter. Last year, second in the ACC assist to turnovers. The 2 free throws have given the Cardinals a 2-point lead.
And Big Angel Delgado is back in the ball game. Look for them to try to get him maybe the ball off a roll.
Carrington attacks, lays it up and in. Right over Williams. What a fearless move that time by Kadeem Carrington. Shot clock, game clock, 10 seconds apart, and Snyder tries for 3. In and out. It was halfway down the cylinder. Wara rebounds, but Kale fouls it. Say 2:15, Jordan Wara. And he's got a body that if he fills in, he's got potential to play. Went to Vermont Academy in Saxons River, Vermont. Oh, the second one just rolls off. Shot clock turned off, 25 seconds and counting in the first half. Carrington guarded hard by Darius Perry. Trying to shake loose, lost the ball, regains. Now 7 to shoot. Inside, off balance shot, up and in. Kadeem Carrington converts. A runner. Final seconds. Snyder let it go. It will not go. A lead by 1. They made 9 of their last 18 in the first half. Did Seton Hall, but Louisville went 7 of 11 late, Seth, to get themselves back in this ball game.
I like the ball in Quentin Snyder's hands a little bit more at the end of the half, which freed up those wing guys to make plays. And great first play out of the halftime screen. The outside of the zone got a really easy open look for Carrington.
And Carrington just 3 for 8, but that 3 now gives him 9 points, and the lead is 4. So second half, Louisville will shoot at the basket with their own benches. Did you like that? Was that an advantage second half to have the team in front of you offensively?
Yeah, you want to be able to communicate with your team, especially late game situations.
King with a floater. That's a nifty move right there by B.J. King.
And that will not make Kevin Willard happy because he talked about containing the basketball, keeping it in front, not giving up straight line drives. Good job in transition, but a poor job in the half court. You got to keep the ball in front. Let's see if they go back to that little outside screen play they ran a second ago.
Desi Rodriguez, 19 in the first half. Career high is 30. That is off the back rim.
Sanogo back in the game. He picked up 3 early fouls, and he's really important for the Seton Hall team. He's a terrific defender. He's the perfect blend guy. You don't have to run a play for him. He rebounds the basketball, and he is an alert defender. Watch this weak side pin down right here for King.
Mahmoud did not play much in the first half. He chases down this rebound, though. Big 7-footer, shot blocker. This is Snyder. Slices inside. Banks it up, missed it. Battle on the boards and a foul. Wait a minute. Oh, it's off of the numbers for Rodriguez. 19, 7 of 9. You can't ask for more efficient field goal shooting, but his free throw stuff wasn't good enough. Rejection by Rodriguez. Defensively, he wipes it away. Here comes Carrington. Charging inside. Rodriguez lost it. A lot of contact. Got it back. Puts it up and in.
I love his ability to collect himself when he catches the ball in traffic off a fumble. I mean, think about how patient he was there. 2 hands to the basketball, which is so important. Don't try to dribble it. Pick it up with 2. Get your feet underneath you. Terrific poise by Desi Rodriguez.
Yeah, he kind of slows the ball game down amongst all that traffic, which isn't easy.
He's got really good poise to him.
Spalding's called for a walk and a turnover.
Yes, fumbles, patient, poised, picks it up, collects himself, and scores it. That's good, solid basketball. Being under control in traffic.
Pirates 4-point lead. Trying to do something that doesn't happen very often. That's beat Louisville in the month of December. Delgado got his own rebound, second chance. Powell pumps it down low. Sanogo in traffic. And he got his own rebound, and he's blocked by Mahmoud, but a whistle blows.
Sanogo and Nessie are really, to me, they're great compliments to the perimeter game of Seton Hall and also to Angel Delgado.
They're in the Big East. Excellent athlete. They're creeped over the 50% mark from the line. The Pirates, and they've extended their lead to 6.
And Louisville going small, bringing Sutton in at the 4 spot to match up with the quickness of Seton Hall in the front line.
Austin heaves into the lane and puts in a jumper from 15 away. He's getting more aggressive offensively.
He's getting the ball in the middle of the floor with a little bump. He snaked that thing back and got himself under control. And when he starts doing that, then those wing guys will be more involved.
Turnover Pirates. Adele inside over Powell. Left-hand layup off the glass. 2-point ball game.
You see the difference of Adele in transition when he catches it on an advance pass as opposed to him bringing the ball up. He's so good. He is so good when he gets the ball in anything in space.
Adele in double figures 10. Delgado retrieves the loose ball and he gets it to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez rims in and out. Delgado on the board, rejected. Sanogo rejected. And a foul is called on Sanogo, and that one could hurt.
20 on the shot clock right here, and every time I'd have an out-of-body experience, I'd just go, Roger, you know you love me.
All right, drive inside, whistle blows and the foul, and so Luke.
That's when Sutton's at his best.
Well, Sutton misses a free throw, though. Got 6 so far in this ball game, so Louisville's done a decent job of keeping him off the offensive glass. 1 of 2 there.
But they offensive rebound out of quickness. The offensive rebound with their big wings being able to get to the glass, and Sanogo's a very good rebounder. They miss him. Watch his flare screen on the back.
Oh, there's a steal. Adele picks it up, gets it for the 3-pointer. It's no good. Chased down, though, by Snyder. Ducks inside. Adele won't shoot it. Now he backs up and loses it. And Rodriguez out 1 on 4. He lost it. Somebody get a hold of that thing. Mike Enzi in the ball game. He wears number 1 for Seton Hall. Delgado's jumper is long. And Enzi called for a foul. He went with a 1-point lead. 15:22 to go in the ball game here at KFC Yum Center. Mike Crispino, Seth Greenberg.
I always like to see what people do out of timeouts. Where do they want to get the basketball? Right there, they're trying to get the Adele posted up on the block off the switch.
A little fadeaway off the back rim. Delgado with the rebound.
Really nice job of David Padgett coming out of the timeout, isolating Adele on that left block off a switch.
Delgado double figures, 10 rebounds. That's par for the course for him. He's a rebounding machine. Michael Enzi across the lane, a little jump hook, no good, and tipped over to Dang Adele. Louisville's been playing from behind most of the day. They get a 3 here. Dwayne Sutton. And Louisville, a 2-point lead. They haven't had very many. Matches their largest. Snyder off the turnover to the basket, lays it up and in. And the Cardinals now 4-point lead, their biggest of the ball game.
And Kevin Willard needs a timeout to settle his team down. Sutton and the bench play of Louisville's been
Louisville by 4. You never know what you're going to get off your bench day to day, but David Padgett has to be delighted what's coming off his bench here today.
He's had terrific bench play. Jordan Nwora came in, made some big plays, got to the foul line, and then Dwayne Sutton knocking down 2 threes, giving him some energy. He's gotten to the basket.
10-0 run snapped right there by Miles Powell. That's the first field goal in 8 attempts by Seton Hall in the last 3.5 minutes, and they needed that desperately.
Man, how good was that coming out of a timeout, getting Powell freed up off a little flare rescreen, and terrific execution.
King answers 20 feet straight away, about 18 feet, and the 3-point lead for the Cardinals.
And you're seeing all zone right now for this Louisville team, trying to keep everything in front, trying to take away dribble penetration, making it harder for Des Rodriguez to get in isolations.
King has 8 now for the Cardinals. Here's Delgado, 1-on-1 against the big 7-footer, and he just overpowers him and banks it in.
Terrific patience right there. Tried to work to the middle, and that's what you want to do when you catch it on the block. Work to the middle and then play off the defense. Terrific job of staying low and playing through it against the 7-footer with about a 7'1" wingspan.
6 points, 10 rebounds for Angel Delgado. Dang Adele off the screen. Little stutter step. Fade away. Short.
This guard's got to come back and rebound the basketball.
Three-pointer. And the triple by B.J. King. He's starting to warm to the task right now. He's now 4 for 5 from the field. And the Cardinals match their biggest lead.
He's kind of wired to score. Now he's got 1 assist and 9 turnovers, so the one thing you're looking for him to do is make buckets.
The crowd really into it. 20,000 plus here at Yum Center. Carrington tries a three. And Adele able to scrape the rebound away.
That's not a good possession. Ball got stuck on one side, never moved the defense. When you're playing against that zone or matchup, you got to move the ball, you got to move people. The ball can't get stuck on one side.
Quentin Snyder, the tri-captain, orchestrating. Adele to the basket. Down he goes, and 2 free throws coming his way.
For step-in threes, V.J. King back-to-back baskets, giving them good quality minutes to start the second half.
Yeah, season high at Purdue. Previous
Butler game we were watching yesterday, and then St. Louis at 12 at the half. Is that correct?
If that. They might have had teams, maybe 13. All right, so Adele goes to the bench. Key moment here. 12 minutes to go in the ball game.
So you look on
Louisville by 6.
You look on the floor. This has got to be a Delgado or Carrington play. But these are the 2 guys that have to make plays for them right now.
Rodriguez inside avoids the big man, and he's able to scoop it up and in. A little jump hook.
Without Delgado on the floor, Rodriguez and Carrington have got to make some plays, and Cale's got to be a guy that gets to the glass or gets out in transition for Seton Hall.
23 for Desi Rodriguez, the senior, went to Lincoln High School, and here's King again. King again drains it. He's got all kinds of confidence. And this is the biggest lead for the Cardinals. They're up 7. Carrington banks, and he hits. And a timeout by Kevin Willard.
Or the home visit, finally did the home visit about 10 o'clock at night. At 12 o'clock, my mom had enough, went upstairs. At 1 o'clock, she threw him out of the house. That was 1 a.m.
Bobby's and Jim's dad was an official.
He gave me a couple technicals in his day.
Bob used to say that Bob would tell me that dad would get phone calls after games from people asking questions. You know, why he called this, why he called that, and the ball is batted around, retrieved by Louisville. They got 7 to shoot. This is King. Kicks to Sutton, long 3. Short. Enzi has the rebound.
Good solid defensive possession by Seton Hall, keeping the ball in front, keeping the ball out of the lane, finishing with a rebound.
Seton Hall had an earlier 8-point lead. Desi Rodriguez doing his thing, a little 360.
When he gets the ball in the middle of the floor, he's going to come back and spin back to his right shoulder, shoot that little left-hand runner. He is so patient when he gets in the lane.
Oh, Snyder stripped. Cale on the move. Cale to the basket. And that is a goaltend. So Cale.
Gaps that aren't there. That's a really good job of Cale finishing. But he's got to be able to read the defense. If there's a defender in the gap, back dribble, move the ball. Don't attack 2 defenders. Patiently aggressive you need to be.
We mentioned the 8-point lead earlier by Seton Hall. Their last 53 games, they've had 7-point leads or more. They've won 50 times, so they've been able to hold leads for Kevin Willard. Here's Adele all the way to the basket. Down he goes. And 2 free throws.
On the basket and then stop the ball. If you play on the side, dang Adele at 6'7" is going to get you.
type body. The question is his shooting. You talked about it before the game. Is it good enough?
He shot it pretty well last year. They're not running as many sets. They're playing more out of concepts. I think it's going to take a while for players to understand where their shots are coming from. You know, good shooters miss shots when their feet aren't set, they're not behind the ball, and they're not ready to shoot the ball. I think they've got to get a better understanding where their shots are coming from.
Cardinals by 3. 9:45 left. This is Rodriguez. Shifty move along the baseline. Nowhere to go. Put it up. And that was a blocked shot.
Bad spacing on that drive. Nowhere to dump out to. No one coming behind the play.
Snyder likes that left side. Kick out. Sutton.
Good job. And Nezzy's closing short, making Sutton a driver. Really good job defensively.
Unloaded to Mahmoud. He spins, and what's the call? It's going to be, I believe.
See that? Once you put that second hand, you got the hook.
That's your favorite thing, that hook.
The hook. You like the hook.
Can't have the hook. The ball knocked out of bounds.
Get the ball in bounds. Look the ball in your hands. Fake a pass to move the defense a little bit. Make a pass. Inbound the ball first.
9:15 to go. Things have slowed down offensively for both teams. Mike Crispino, Seth Greenberg here at KFC Yum Center. Powell, now Carrington. And that one was halfway down the cylinder. Rebounded by Delgado, but Mahmoud wiped it away and denied it. But a foul is called on.
I'm not sure I see anything here.
Oh, there it is. That was Wara, I think, that reached in.
VJ King back in the game. It's been really terrific the second half.
Carrington in trouble. Has to kick it
that
back.
thing swung.
Powell deals it inside. No good. And out of bounds. It'll be
down and in, or someone running to the corner.
You need to get it off quick.
Wow.
They get it to Carrington. And that hits the top of the backboard. Shot clock violation.
You know it's coming length of Louisville. Louisville's done a good job of protecting the front of the rim and challenging second chance opportunities and post-ups. There's all.
Pirates, who had an 8-point lead, then fell behind by 7. And nice play by Cale. And he is fouled by Sutton.
Back dribble, let the wing get in the play. Boom, you make the pass, you shoot a layup. Make a simple play simple. The game is easy. Pass, catch, play with good spacing, and make a simple play.
You make it sound easy. But some kids in 2017, it's not that easy. Another rejection. Here's King. And he lost it out of control. So themselves in the foot.
Can't play faster than your abilities. You don't have to be in a rush.
Out of their bread and butter, Delgado. Kick out, Cale. Blocked. Rebound, Enzi. And Enzi got
defend ball screens. He's got a chance to play at the next level. He's got to improve offensively, but he's got a gift. He'll challenge the shot.
Yeah, they average 7.5 blocks, UL, on the season. They're 9th in the country in terms of opposition field goal percentage, as Carrington ends up in the 4th row. And they've got Seton Hall down to the ball, defending, rebounding.
Runs. I like Louisville's play with only one big in the second half, having another ball handler and scorer on the floor. VJ King's been absolutely terrific in the second half. Letting the game come to him, shooting step-in threes, being on balance, right there.
Here's King. Strokes it, but off the side rim. Rodriguez on an outlet and a great one to Carrington. Carrington, and lays it in. He took the contact and he converted.
He wasn't thinking pull-up bank shot. He was thinking take it right to the defender's chest, and strong enough to play through and to and through contact. Big time drive.
Pirates had been 8 of 24 in the second half, but they get a layup and a 3-point play, and now they have the lead by 1. Here's King, drives baseline, kick out, interception. Sanogo on the move, and he flushes, and the Pirates now by 3 and a timeout by David
Sanogo.
Yeah, not necessarily when you look at the box score at the end of the game do you go, oh, Sanogo. But if you watch the ball game, you say, oh, Sanogo.
I like that. That was like an oh Sanogo play.
It could be a commercial thing someday. 4 turnovers by Louisville last 3 minutes, and they haven't scored. So key juncture here. They're down by 3. Alley-oop, Adele makes the catch. And wow, he got it to go somehow.
Good patience by Adele, and not very alert on the weak side right there for Seton Hall.
1-point game, 6.5 to go. Louisville's got a huge surge from their bench. Seton Hall's been doing it with their starters. Let's see if that turns into any factor. Powell tries from outside, and the ball is deflected loose. Here comes Adele, coast to coast, deflected loose, intercepted by Rodriguez. He tried to play point guard, but the Pirates intercepted.
Adele's got to advance past that ball, continue to run and get back into play. He takes it 1 or 2 dribbles too many and puts himself in a bad place.
Rodriguez is open. He fires. He missed. Louisville has numbers if they hurry. Adele pull up 3. That missed everything. Carrington back the other way. It's a foot race down the lane. Right hand in. So Kadeem Carrington has given the Pirates a 3-point lead.
How about Carrington? He drives it left through the defender's body. That's bad communication.
Wara wide open. He makes no mistake, and we're tied at 66.
That guy's wired to score. He gets his feet set. He's behind the ball. He's on balance.
They're coming in. He's gone 6 of 11 from 3. He can't be left open.
Great cut.
And Rodriguez rams it home left.
Oh, but just face cutting the defender in the matchup. Great job with Desi Rodriguez.
27 for Rodriguez. Snyder answers just inside the arc. And we're tied at 68. Louisville 17th in the country. Seton Hall getting a bunch of votes. 25th in the country. They're right there on the cusp. Boy, a win here would be a big boost. And they almost turn it over.
Look how far the defense of Louisville has pushed Seton Hall out. You're going to look for some type of dribble penetration. Nice.
Pick and roll Delgado, and he's able to hit straight away. Pirates by 2, 70-68.
What a great short roll and pocket pass right there by Carrington. Really good, solid basketball.
Delgado's got 8 to go with his 12 rebounds. Here's Snyder. He likes that spot. No good. Under 4 minutes to go. Pirates by 2.
How about Carrington? Played 2-guard the last 3 years. Slides over to the point. And he just is as poised.
Oh, that time he's turned over. Snyder comes up with it.
He's killing me.
Adele Wara, jumper. No, he missed it. And on a scrum, who's it off of? Everyone's pointing in every direction, and they give it to Seton Hall.
A page out of P.J. Carlissimo's book. If you're at Seton Hall, a city school, you're going to recruit city dudes. And what he's done is, if you look at these two rosters, yeah, they've gone to the Caribbean to get a big guy, but you've got guys from Lincoln High School, you got guys from Bishop Loughlin, you got city Jersey guys that can relate to the toughness of Seton Hall, how it's been built. P.J. Carlissimo got a team to the Final Four. Who knows what Kevin Willard's going to be able to do?
Oh, dive on the floor. Louisville able to retrieve it. Now they're down to 10 seconds on the shot clock.
He's going.
Snyder trying to get loose from Carrington, launches and hits. Wow, big time shot by Quentin Snyder.
And that will not make Kevin Willard happy, because that left-handed rhythm dribble, you've got to get it out of his left hand. He uses that rhythm dribble, he's going to pull up and shoot the ball.
Snyder 15, one of his best offensive games of the new year. Here's Powell. Oh, great hook pass. And Delgado catches, and he banks it home. Every time Louisville's ready to open up a lead, Seton Hall answers.
Powell's made 2.
Snyder again. Oh, in and out. Delgado comes up with it. Now the call comes from the bench. 2:24 to go. Pirates by 1.
Powell's made some terrific. Oh, good to his left
inside,
hand.
Pull up, bank. Oh, baby. That was sweet.
That's a great conceived play, because you got Carrington going to his left hand with space, with the shooter spotted up in the corner. Terrific job by Kevin Willard.
Adele has an answer. Wow, he got hit, he went down, and he maintained the focus. It's a 1-point game. And this crowd, 20,000 plus on their feet.
Looking for him to post up Rodriguez right here.
Powell wants it from 3. Powell buries it. Miles Powell, huge, 1:30 to go.
He made
timeout Louisville.
He made 2 huge threes in that Texas Tech game this past weekend in the Gardens.
All streaming live on the ESPN app. Clemson, Oklahoma, Georgia, and who was that 4th team that got in there?
Alabama don't lose by, drop 50 points against Iowa. Just the way it is. Plus, last year they got absolutely drilled. Oh my God, terrific execution. Great job by David Padgett getting the guy behind that zone. Sutton really good on the baseline.
Yeah, Dwayne Sutton dunks it. He's got 9, 1-point game. 1:10 left. Pirates clinging to the lead.
See, they're pushing this ball screen down to the baseline.
Here's Powell. He's got the big man on him, the 7-footer. He dribbles it off his foot. Shot clock to 5. Powell drives, deals it, and throws it away.
Mahmoud, 7-footer, guarding out on the perimeter. Really nice job right there. That's what I mean about late clock. You could switch with him. He can keep it in front. Let's see if they go back to trying to get either Noir a shot or Sutton behind the defense.
It's in the hands of Snyder, and Snyder deals to Adele.
Good switch.
And Adele in some trouble. Nowhere to go. Still 15 to shoot. Adele baseline, skips it cross-court off the side of the backboard, out of bounds, and Louisville retains.
Adele slipping, or watch Noir at 33 on the right-hand side of the screen.
And they had some problems, and they got to call a timeout. That's the last one.
And you see David in that. He's done a terrific job of getting his kids to buy in. Potential screen, a screener right here. Noir setting a back screen for Sutton, and maybe coming off Mahmoud. There's a lot of potential.
And they got to execute. And Snyder gets it in to Adele. Working on Rodriguez. Duck in, jumper. Got it! That's big time. And we're tied at 77. 27 and a half seconds left.
I would think Kevin Willard will let them play. That's a senior team, a veteran team. He's got Louisville in a straight man-to-man. Watch the second shot and watch the high ball screens.
They'll take it down. 13.
This is where they want it, middle of the floor.
Rodriguez inside. Traffic. Banked it in. Desi Rodriguez, 7 seconds left. Snyder for 3. No. Rodriguez rebounds. Ball game over. Pirates win it in the final seconds.